Hi everyone. Today we are glad to host a demo hour with our alumnus startups actually and our valued jury members. You probably know all of the jury members, and we will have 4 startups which are previously joined Startup Istanbul or Startup Turkey in the previous event. So we know those startups very well, and they have a good traction, etc. So they will be pitching to the investors as the selected startups today. Let's start with the brief introductions by the jury members. Let's start with you, Eamon, if that's okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you for having me. And hello, everyone. My name's Eamon Carey. I'm the managing director of Techstars in London. Techstars is a VC fund and accelerator. We run accelerator programs, 50 of them around the world, invest in 500 companies every year across a wide range of sectors. I've invested in over 50 companies around the world, and I'm excited to see what you've got to pitch today.
Thank you for being with us today. And AG, can you just tell about more yourself?
Absolutely.
Are you in London too, I guess?
Yeah, London lockdown. Thanks for having me. My name is AJ. I have been involved around disrupting the media industry for quite a number of years. Started the first internet radio station in the UK, went on to form a record company, a full 360 record company, using algorithms for distribution and sales. And then moved into our own tech firm. We now build projects for various different companies globally, some big ones, and we also invest quite regularly in and around media, celebrities, and tech. That's where our sweet spot is. That gives you some background. Essentially, we have a tech backbone internally, big team of developers, designers, and we build projects for other people, invest in projects for other people, and build our own projects as well.
Great, thank you. And Berkay is also with us today from Istanbul, or Ankara. I'm not sure, Ankara maybe.
Yes.
Berkay, let me turn off my cam, and you can turn on yours.
All right. Yep. Hello, everyone. This is Berkay. I'm one of the co-founders of OpsGenie, a startup that was in digital operations DevOps space. It was acquired almost 2 years ago now by Atlassian, and now I continue within Atlassian, but I also part of a early stage venture fund called ScaleX Ventures, invest in the area for two startups.
Great, thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Erhan, co-founder of Neurosis from Turkey. We are developing wearable EMG sensors. We are tracking the muscle activity of the professional athletes to optimize the training efficiency and to prevent the injuries. By the way, Elif, I think I need to be a presenter to change the screen. I am not presenter, that's why I can't change my screen. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Let me just check.
Okay. I'm waiting.
You are presenter now. Can you?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You can start over.
Okay. Hi again, I'm Erhan, co-founder of Neurosis. We are developing wearable EMG technology. We are tracking the muscle activity of the professional athletes to optimize the training efficiency and to prevent the injuries. Injury is a nightmare of sports clubs. In only football, each year, $30 billion is spent due to the vested salaries and treatment costs. It also affects the success of the clubs. In such big industry, don't clubs do anything to prevent injuries and to protect their most valuable assets, the players, athletes? Yes, they do. They make investments on technology. Des Vestchels are the most common technology among sports clubs. Basically, it includes a GPS module and calculates the covered distance by the players, but they don't provide any muscle-related physiological data, and they made huge deals. Last year, one of the company made a deal of £1 billion with US Soccer Federation to track 4 million football players in the States. They made another deal with Chinese Football Federation to track 40 million football players in China. And this shows how big the market is. When we look at the reasons of the injuries, we observe that almost half of the injuries are muscle injuries. And that brings us to EMG technology, because EMG sensors, electromyography sensors, captures the muscle signal and provides some information about the muscle activity. And we are proposing the world's smallest wireless EMG sensors with Wi-Fi technology. And we develop some novel algorithms. All our algorithms and the hardware are designed for sports environment. We have enough battery life for training sessions, and we have enough transmission range for outdoor activities. We are extracting some features such as the localized fatigue rates, the muscle power, load on the muscle, and the muscle contraction rates, and the balance between the muscle groups. And we are sharing that data with the coaches and the physios simultaneously. We are carrying out some pilots with Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, and Crystal Palace. And also, we are in collaboration with Decathlon for mass market product. For the team sports, we have a subscription-based business model. We are giving all our hardware and the network free, and we are charging the clubs $80,000 annually for software and reporting services. We have published papers in IEEE to validate our algorithms and the hardware design. We have some global university partners, and we were invested by HAX, which is the world's biggest hardware accelerator. That's all about us. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Erhan. Yes, we can turn back to our jury members right now. AG, Eamon, or Berkay. If you have any question, you can turn on your cam and microphone to ask your questions.
I have one, if I can start. Erhan, do you have any competitors that are closer to your product and not just GPS trackers that you mentioned when you were trying to describe the market size?
Yeah, actually, this technology is not a technology that we invented. It's already in use in medical fields. But their purpose is to track the patients of the muscle improvements. That's why they are not in the sports fields, and their extracted features are not same with us. They are not working on the muscle fatigue rates or the injury estimation.
Also,
Right.
Hello, by the way, I am Mert, Erhan's business partner. Also, the device, the tools that are used in medicine, these tools that Erhan mentioned, are not suitable for sports environment because they cannot handle long distance simultaneous data transmission, and they don't include some features that we provide to the physiotherapists and some staff members of the football clubs that are valuable. So they are basically focused on medicine sector, mostly rehabilitation.
Right. So the technology exists, but there is no one yet applying to the sports, like
Yes.
the actual.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So what is the? I mean, there were some pictures, but like, what does it look like for the player? That like, what do they wear? Like, to use this? Is it part of the uniform, like the?
So the
when they're in the field.
Yeah, so our aim is to create a garment embedded version of our product, but our sensors are currently small, as you see in this image. They are wireless sensors that stick to the body, but via kinesio tapes right now. So we have some small wireless sensors that stick on the body right now for this stage.
Okay. And how many of them do they have to put on?
It depends on the application, but for football, the most important parts of the body are for left leg calf, quadriceps and hamstring. So 3 for left, 3 for right, 6.
Okay.
But it depends on the application. You can also wear it on your abs, on your shoulders. It depends on the activity you are doing and the sports field.
Cool.
I'll jump in with some questions.
Okay.
Have you had some practical use of this, and what is the feedback from the players? Do they find it intrusive in any way to the sport that they do?
So could you please repeat the last sentences?
Yeah, do the players find it intrusive in the game that they play at all? I mean, I'm trying to understand the size of the sensors.
What do you mean? I don't understand the word intrusive. So
is it big, heavy?
Yeah.
Does it affect
so it seems quite big when you first look at it, but it's very light. And most of the players, when asked, don't really say anything about its sense. So they say, I don't feel anything during the practice. So it doesn't make a certain feeling or a certain burden on the player.
But we will make it much thinner. Because there are some feedbacks about its thickness. We are on the R&D process of make it thinner.
Yeah, about the thickness, what the main feedback is, the size doesn't matter, the surface area. Actually, the thickness should be reduced to an extent. So we came up with the idea of applying flexible electronic circuitry into it. So it will be very ultra thin, but it will be applied to a larger surface area. So it will be bended easily and covering the parts of the muscle better with a better grip. So we will reduce the thickness by this application of flexible technologies. But according to its weight and size, they don't really feel it during the practice.
Yes.
And how far are you from advancing the technology? Is that realistic, or is that still in a R&D stage?
Actually, we were about to make a sale to Crystal Palace Football Club. So we finished our software tools first version, and the product is mostly finished. There will be some bugs, but it was ready for the sale. And we were about to make a sale to Crystal Palace, and we were like also Liverpool Football Club was interested. So, but it was all before this coronavirus outbreak. So currently it's on hold. But this shows that the product is actually it's close to its final state for sales.
What is the cost look like, unit economics wise, to you guys to produce this?
Erhan knows
cost for each unit, you mean?
Yeah, I mean each unit, or what do you have to provide to the club, like when you do the sale?
Yeah. For the team sports, we assume that we will give 25 units for each team for football clubs, and we will also set up some network to the pitch, and we think that our cost will be about 11 or 12,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the deal that you mentioned with Decathlon and what the plan is there?
With Decathlon.
Decathlon.
Yeah. So we talked with the R&D part of Decathlon, and they were highly interested in capturing motion activity with those sensors. So they wanted to embed this sensor technology into their garments, and they aim to the field of cycling and running. So they aim to a big mass market, and they want to make it a very low power and Bluetooth technology, which will send information to the mobile phones to an application. So we were also going to make a big meeting with Decathlon and a sale for them to prove our technology. And we would talk about the details after this sale and the trials that we would make to them. So we couldn't make it because of the virus again. But there is no deal right now. But the planned deal would be on a mass market product if they like the product.
Okay, maybe it's best to close with what you are looking for. If you're looking for funding.
Yeah. We are looking for funding.
How much funding?
We are looking for almost about $1 million.
And is it to be used to get to the market, I presume?
Yes, for commercial products.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eamon or AG, and do you have any other questions for Erhan?
No, I think that covers it. I mean, there are a ton of questions, but I'll stop there for the moment.
Okay, great. So we can move to the next startup.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Erhan. Please turn off your cams.
Yeah.
So let's try with Nikita again. I hope
Can you hear me now?
Yes, exactly. This time we hear you.
I guess.
Here's your presentation. And I think we are ready to listen to you, Nikita.
Okay. Hi, my name is Nikita. I'm a triathlon athlete and the Nike franchisee in Kyrgyzstan. 2 years ago, I was at the world finals of Ironman and I was completely blown away by one woman. She was swimming 2 kilometers, biking 90 kilometers, running 21 kilometers, fully covered in hijab in a 35 degrees Celsius heat. I was super inspired by her. That's how idea of hijab came to me. According to Islamic values, women must train in a separated gym from men, and there is a huge shortage of those gyms in the world. Hijab is the first Muslim-friendly fitness application for women in the world. It saves time and saves money because no additional equipment needed, no equipment at all needed, and you can train anywhere, anytime you want. All video instructions are done by professional coaches who are following halal standards, not bearing body parts, and etc. We have different training programs that follow different goals like weight loss, everyday workouts, express workouts, and etc. The market is huge. Nike has more than 80 million users, Sweat has more than 30 million users, and the global fitness app market hit 17 billion in 2019. And if you didn't know, there is 850 million Muslim women living in the world at the moment. So in November, we received our seed funding from New York investor. And in just 4 months, we received more than 45,000 downloads on both iOS and Android. And what we did first with that funding, we actually localized the app to English, Russian, Turkish, and most importantly, Arabic. Arabic became our gold mine because people are loving the app in Arabic-speaking countries most. Our number 1 download country is Saudi Arabia. Number 2 is Egypt. And we get these beautiful feedbacks from users that you can see here. They're saying they've been waiting for this app. They love it. And they are so grateful for someone thinking and caring about Muslim women. Our new features that are coming soon is we're going to be the first one to introduce halal nutrition into the app, and probably, as far as we know, in the world too. And we've just discovered 2 weeks ago that there is a huge demand for yoga in Arabic speaking countries and in Arabic in general. And we're right now, as we speak here, there are teachers in Saudi Arabia and Palestine who are shooting videos for us in a lockdown, and we're going to be adding them to the app very soon. So we're a team of professionals who are driven by the idea to change the way Muslim women are involved in sports. And with that said, let's empower Muslim women together.
Thank you, Nikita, for this great presentation. Yes, you can start your questions if you have any, even AJ or Berkay Bey.
Hey, Nikita, can you share any, I think you've shown some, but revenues based on subscription. Can you share any revenue numbers where they are right now?
I haven't shown it in the presentation. We've got in March we've closed more than $1,000 in revenue. But since 25th of March, we've made hijab absolutely free due to coronavirus. We want to get and grow our users database as big as possible. And the new features that we're going to be adding very soon, they're going to be the ones we're going to be charging for.
Right. And the daily active users is the number that you're showing. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Correct.
What are some of those premium features that you're going to add in and going to start charging for? And that's the $5.99 a month you had in a previous slide, I think. Is that the correct price point?
It is the correct price point. So we're actually going to be adding halal nutrition. So it's in the global fitness app market, there is like a common sense right now that people don't charge anymore for fitness, for workouts, because there are so many of them on YouTube anywhere, but they charge for the nutrition plan. Because if you want to reach a goal of and for women, number one goal is weight loss. So if you want to reach a weight loss goal, so you need a nutrition plan. So apps charge for nutrition plan. And we're going to be adding halal nutrition according to the region, because there is a different halal. Like for Malaysia, there is one halal. For Saudi Arabia, there is different halal. For Turkey, different halal. So yeah. And yoga, also we're going to be adding yoga. That's going to be also the charge for.
Cool. Great. Nikita, you already know I love what you do. We had a long chat in Istanbul last time we met.
I remember, AJ.
Yeah. And I'm also very involved in this space. So I'll save the questions, but I fully support what you do. I think the world is moving towards digitizing fitness. And I firmly believe in this disruption. And I think you're doing fantastic in your region. Congratulations.
Thank you, AJ. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, very cool.
I think we don't have any question. Is that correct? Eamon and Berkay, do you have any other question for Nikita?
Not from me.
Okay. So thank you, Nikita, for your presentation. And we will move on to Abram, the startup thing.
Hi, I am Abram, and I am the CEO of Abram.com. And it's interesting to work in a company named after you. It's been 10 years, and now I am right now in Urla, Izmir, working away. It's pretty fun right now to work away. So let's start. We are a global trade management software leading more than half of the Turkish trade operations. Global trade, it's like a visa application process for your goods, but way more complex. And Turkey is one of the most complex because of its fast-changing regulations. And from orders to goods received, there is a huge data traffic between multiple parties. And it's an error-prone process. So lack of management, increased lead time, and landing cost. So we provide visibility and control over the whole process with our 20 solution. And custom brokers lead the process with our custom filing software, and traders manage the process with our direct filing. So our product can calculate and pay duties and management over trade-related document and tasks, provide unit landing costs to ERPs, and integrate with banks, insurance companies, forwarders, and Ministry of Trade. So there is $400 billion custom declarations are made in Turkey last year, and our 900 customers generate 65% of it. Sorry. So global trade software growing at a rate of 12% CAGR worldwide. And in Turkey, there are 70,000 small to medium enterprises who manage to process with mail, phone, and Excel. We are growing 20% average annually and hitting over $1 million for the last 3 years. Average customer value for our direct filing product is $25,000. And we have a hybrid business model. Our on-premise solution has a recurring support revenue. And with new services, we start transaction model and income share. So we are targeting 400 traders with SaaS, and with our rule engine, we'll comply our system to a foreign country regulations like Russia, Azerbaijan, or Africa, and we will be a marketplace for more new services and make more global integrations. So 4 players in the Turkey market. Ucom team up with global partner WiseTech, and there is Mavi. And SAP and Oracle do not prefer filing, and they integrate with us. So we are experts on rules and regulations, and we have solid support base. We are adaptive to instant changes, and we have over 300 integrations on the trade network. So in the team, I have 10 years of expertise, and our CTO and CEO has 25 years of expertise. We have 8 executive, 30 engineers in the Technopark, and out of 60 people. So we ask for a Series A, we ask $1.5 million to fuel SaaS transaction and global expansion, and hopefully plan to launch in March next year. So we already dominate the most complex markets and ready to leverage SaaS across small to medium enterprises in Turkey and developing countries. Thank you.
Thank you, Abram, for your presentation. Now we are ready for the questions.
Hi, Abram. I can. So it sounds like a very strong and mature business. What is the financials looks like right now based on the current, and the funding is I think you mentioned the SaaS transformation.
Yes.
Meaning you're selling software right now and would like to turn into SaaS. Is it is it for the same market, same customers, or are you trying to move to a different market that maybe you're not reaching through the current product set?
Yeah, we are in 2019. It's like 1.7 million, and right now it's going well. With the coronavirus, it's going okay, and we are currently in the 4th month of developing the SaaS product and focusing on the rule engine, which is obtaining all the trade data for dynamic trade data for global markets. So we are first focusing on the rule engine for the customs and the regulations, and we are currently right now and the next week we are currently talking to three countries: Azerbaijan, Africa, and Russia, to take their custom trade data and implement it to our system without writing code. We try to contain all the changings, all the dynamics of the global trade market. So yeah, we are currently focusing on to differentiate ourselves to global market and find ourselves a pilot country other than Turkey.
So the SaaS product is for the countries that you're going to expand to.
Also in Turkey as well, we are recurring adjusting. Are also 900 customers is using our on-premise solution, and it's not very profitable. It has lots of customer support, not very feasible right now. So we will also move them to our SaaS solution as well. So this is also this is for our existing customers and our new customers, because all the things is on premise on their local servers, and it's really a pain in the pain to support them to take every ticket and develop customization.
What is the size of the market in Turkey? Like, you seem to have penetrated quite a bit of it. Is it a lot more, or like the total market size in Turkey, for example, for this?
We are working. Yes, this is this changed according to the point. Normally, we are working with the custom brokers and authorized traders like Arch Electric, Turkish Airlines, or Tofaş. They are like making in-house. Also, they are working with custom brokers. So we have like 60 to 70% of all custom brokers in our clients. But now we are focusing to the 70,000 small to medium enterprises who are doing global trade, because they are using Excel, mail, or phone. They are not using anything. Maybe only accounting program. So we are focusing to acquire them and giving them a function as opportunity cost calculator, or managing all the third parties, sending a job order to custom brokers or forwarders. So we are trying to focus on an easy product to acquire these 70,000 small to medium traders in Turkey. And we already acquired 15 of them, but they are the enterprise, like Aselsan or IKEA.
Yeah.
But we are focusing on the small to medium ones.
And currently, those are also on-prem software, and you would like to make it SaaS, I imagine.
They want to prefer their data in their local servers, but I think we can make a hybrid model. We will be on SaaS, but they will choose their own servers. But firstly, we'll focus on the small to medium enterprises. But of course, there will be just one portal. Maybe we will give the support for the local ones, the on-premise ones, for 1 or 2 years, but we will all divert them to the SaaS version.
Cool.
Thank you.
Eamon or AJ, do you have any questions for Abram?
Yeah, what's your kind of go-to-market strategy as you go into new markets? Are you going to, are some of the partners or clients that you're already working in present in the markets that you're going into, or are you going to look to, you mentioned SAP, Oracle, and others? Are there kind of partnerships that you can leverage to help you not have to hire, I guess, sales managers and country managers in each place?
Yeah, we are actually partner with SAP. For example, we have like 45 integration with SAP. And I am talking with IAB, for example, from Europe. It's like the same product as me. And we are trying to make an end-to-end integration. They are importing to Turkey, and we are exporting from them. So there are always connections here. So I'm trying to find partners from the Russia, from the Azerbaijan market, also in Africa, because this is like always end-to-end process. So yeah, I'm looking for it. And also I acquired some the biggest two company in Azerbaijan right now who are doing trade in Turkey. So we are just start piloting with them. This is just like previous week's news. So yeah, I am looking for always big partners or big ERPs, because the data first occurs in the ERPs, then come to me. I am like the end of it.
Thank you, Eamon. Yeah. And AJ, do you have any question? You probably listened to his speech in Startup Istanbul as well as a scale-up.
Yeah. I mean, my main question resolves around the 1.5 that you're raising. Have you just started? Has that round just opened? And excuse me if I missed it, but what is the current valuation that you're pitching at?
You're asking for my current valuation?
Yeah.
I'm not. It's like I'm looking for a 15% of it, or 15% for a 15 million, $1.5 million. Okay. And the other question, what is the other question?
Have you just opened that round, or is that something?
Yeah, I'm just because we already start to develop the SaaS, and we have a finance for it during this Corona as well. So, but to make better designs, to acquire, to move more quickly, we think that 3 months ago, let's open the round and go, because this is like just 100% privately owned company from my father and mother, 50-50 share. So for 3 months I'm preparing, 4 months I'm preparing for this Series A round.
Congratulations on your growth so far and managing to keep everything in-house to this
Yes.
point. You've done very well.
Thank you, Abram. I think we are done with questions. Thank you
you.
for your presentation. I'm moving you to...
And hello, everyone. I am Ali Reza I'm the co-founder of SeemYoo, which is an e-mental health platform for immigrants. And I'm from Iran. Okay, let's start. Every 40 seconds, one person dies because of suicide due to mental health issues. And 1 out of 5 adults suffers from some major mental disorders like anxiety or depression. Also, lack of accessibility to the professionals is a serious problem even in best resource countries. And for immigrants, this is much worse because of the culture and the language gaps. And SeemYoo, our startup, is a secure e-mental health platform for immigrants all around the globe. What do? We try to connect those who need help to those who offer help, who come from the same culture and share the same language. About our revenue model, this is a simple commission base, and 40% of each session's income payment is SeemYoo's share. And our competitive advantage is adding culture and language fit to all other essential factors. We started by aiming Iranian expats, and for next step, we are moving to other Farsi language-speaking countries like Afghanistan and Tajikistan, and finally, we target immigrants all around the world with multiple languages like Turkish, Indian, and Chinese. Here are some numbers. Actually, we have held more than 9,500 online sessions, which makes about $250K. And for the last 12 months, we are running at 600% growth rate, and the significant gap between the LTV and CAC shows that we are running quite a healthy business, and the future is promising. About our team, actually, we are 2 co-founders with a small team. Mehdi and I are the co-founders who have the experience of designing and implementing some other services for Iranian expats in the last about 7 years. Actually, we believe this is not only a great investment opportunity, this is a critical service for the well-being of many. And to continue our journey, we want $600K to expand our market share 10 times bigger and makes the world a healthier, happier place for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ariza. Yes, let's get the questions. Even you can start if you want.
Yeah, first off, congratulations. Great pitch and very strong numbers. Maybe tell me a little bit about how you're acquiring your users at the moment.
I was saying that the main channel which we are investing in is content marketing, and we are providing some content as marketing specifically in psychology field, specifically for expats and immigrants. And nowadays, 40% of our customers and the traffic of our website are coming through the organic channel. But other channels which we use, meanwhile, are Facebook ads and Google ads, actually the targeted ones. We also have some other campaigns that are local ones, like we are running campaigns in cities and locations where expats are more populated, like, for example, Iranian students in North America, in different states and cities. The major ones are these.
Yeah, I was just going to ask kind of how, in terms of vetting and making sure that you're kind of giving the right advice and guidance and getting the right people on your side of the platform. You know, how are you kind of going about that process and making sure that you have the best possible people working with you and giving advice to your users?
Yeah, we're talking about the supply side, the trappists, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Actually, the first beachhead market was Iranian expats. We choose that beachhead market because Mehdi and I has designed and implemented some other services in the last 6-7 years for expats. And by research, we came to the point that not having access to professional trappists of their own culture was a need. So we designed it, and also for trappists on the other side, this was interesting to get access, to get them connected to an untapped market, which can bring them actually greater amounts of income, because expats, actually because of the considerable distance between actually the value of Iranian money, riyal, and dollar and euros, we can provide them much more money. But this was our actually short-term strategy, just to get them, to acquire them for as the first touch. After that, we started choosing our therapists very obsessively, and we try to have the best qualified, the most professional therapists, Farsi speaker therapists. And nowadays we have 25 therapists who are the best ones indeed. Actually, we have a very difficult and very obsessive process of acquiring therapists in our supply side. And nowadays we are actually every day we have more than 2 or 3 good therapists who asking us to let them get inside our platform and become one of our therapists. Actually, from on supply side, the value which we're proposing is actually they have flexible working hours. They can have extra income in dollars. They also have the younger therapists can find their career path to improve their jobs and to get to the top levels of online therapy through SeemYoo. We have made to some extent such a brand that in Iran they know SeemYoo as a place, as a platform which is the only platform which has all the top therapists in different fields.
Wow, great answer, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
And Berkay, do you have any question for SeemYoo? If you can hear us.
Not for me. I was going to ask the same thing, so I already.
Okay. Okay, great. So I'm happy that we made it, Aliza.
Yeah, me too. Thank God. I'm sorry for I don't know what was the problem. I think probably because of the internet connection problem. That was the lag for the.
It's okay, no problem. That happens actually. So thank you very much for all being with us today. I'd like to give you the word actually for your last sentences to our investors who joined today's session. You can mention how the startups can reach you, or anything you want to share. AJ, we can start with you if you want.
Sure. Firstly, congratulations, guys. Great pitches today. Love that you guys are so passionate about your businesses, especially during these times of uncertainty. And great to see some of you very proactive in trying to give your services to those in need as well. You can contact me predominantly on Twitter. I'm at AJ, just the 2 letters as my username, and I'm on LinkedIn every now and then. But Twitter is where I'm at most. And feel free to reach out for any help or advice or guidance. Always here to give back whatever I can.
Thank you, AJ. And Eamon?
Sure. Just echo that. I think congratulations on all of the pitches. It was really, really impressive. Again, pretty easy to find on Twitter. One of the advantages of having an Irish name like Eamon Carey is that there's not a lot of other people who are going to try and steal that username. So please feel free, reach out. My direct messages are open. If any of you are interested in Techstars or Techstars London, our applications for the next program are open until Sunday night. So feel free if you're interested in getting involved in our network and our community to apply. But otherwise, I look forward to hopefully seeing many of you in person in Istanbul or Antalya at Startup Istanbul or Startup Turkey before too long.
Thank you. Yeah, we hopefully will organize Startup Istanbul on 20 to 22nd of October, but we'll see how it goes. And Berkay?
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow the same. I'm Berkay at Twitter, so there are lots of Berkays, but that's my handle, so it's easy to find. I can provide the other information from there. But yeah, thanks for all the founders. It was great.
Thank you for being a part of this first session of the demo, actually, in the outbreak time. So we hope to see you again, and you can always contact us, of course, if you would like to reach or ask any questions to the startups. We can connect you directly, no problem at all. Thank you for all the startups who pitched today. Yeah, you did a very good job. And Burak Bey, do you want to say something?
Thank you, all jury members and all the startups. We are very happy that our jury members has accepted our call, and lots of congratulations all the entrepreneurs in these hard situations. They are struggling and surviving. Have a great day and stay safe and healthy.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.